Okay, you're hearing a lot about AI, but what is it really? How is that affecting us as entrepreneurs? How are you going to be able to run your business better? And can you? And yes, you can. It will work that way. AI is game-changing for all of the world, not just for business, but for those of us that are entrepreneurs, it has some special appeals. I want to give you 5 tips. They're going to help you in a way where you're not going to find this elsewhere, but what it can do. Okay, first of all, it is more than just a bunch of cute art. Yes, they look good, and I like the art out there. You've seen some pretty spectacular things, but we got to look at the business use of it. I think what Stephen Covey said was right. You begin with the end in mind. In business, it's how can we serve those wonderful people that we call customers, clients, members, patients, whatever term you use. For those wonderful people, what can you do with AI to serve them better? A lot of that will be research. A lot of that will be making things easier and a more condensed style than we did before. Now we can do it. Yeah, the art is good, and there's places where we can use that, but that is not the end of it. It's just a beginning. Number 2, don't be overwhelmed with it. Oh, it's easy to do that. Hey, I've been in the midst of it myself. I'm studying for it, for courses that I'm offering and helping clients with this and looking at specific options and real valuable features of it. But it's easy to get overwhelmed. Instead, remain focused. What is it you're trying to accomplish? And you can do that. I'm going to give you a few other tips that can help as well. But make sure that you're focused on what is your intent, what you want to do with it, and realize, hey, there's a lot of benefits to AI, and let's go for that as entrepreneurs. Number 3, make sure you get help. There's so much out there. None of us is going to be able to do it all. Matter of fact, we like to say in Stark Raving Entrepreneurs that none of us is as smart as all of us. Comes from an old Japanese saying that we use a lot in Silicon Valley, etc. So get help. Find the resources you can work with. Find other groups. We're talking about that in our Stark Raving Entrepreneurs group, particularly in our bronze and our silver level. We get intimate with each other's brains on, okay, how can we make this stuff work? And you might want to check that out at starkravingentrepreneurs.com. But I say that you need to get into a group. Also, read a lot of the network stuff that's out there, a lot of the material that are in blogs, and the University of YouTube. Boy, I love it. The University of YouTube, where people put wonderful material out there. Now, there's a lot out there, so you've got to listen fast sometimes, and you've got to be, again, really focused. There's that word again. We need to do that. You really need to focus. Yep, you got to focus on what's there and what's good and look at it from a business point of view. And when you're doing that, you're going to have some fun with it, and it'll really help you in the long term. And number 4, remember that AI is just like other tech. As I look out over the lake this morning, as I'm recording this for you, it's a beautiful, glassy still to it. It's really, really nice. And that's something that we want to keep in mind. The overall picture and what we're going to do and what we need to do with technology. Really, when you think about it, all technology, even since Og came out with this thing called fire as his invention years ago in the cave. Hey, there were probabilities for good, and there's possibilities for some bad. Think about it, fire. It could kill, it could destroy, but also it could keep you warm, can cook your food. Very good. So technology always has a couple of sides to it. There's going to be some good, there's going to be some dangers. We're talking about dangers with AI. Okay, we need to address that, not put our heads in the sand and realize, yeah, we need to make sure that it's controlled properly and we do the right things with it, but also realize there's a lot of good. Think about with AI, where we can get all kinds of medical data on all kinds of conditions and body types, feed it into computers that then professionals, medically trained professionals, would be able to tap into and go, oh, hey, this works over here with this body type in these age groups, but yours is a little different. With this and this and this, we found that it does this better. This drug would be a better drug, or this technique is better. That kind of thing can be life-changing and life-saving. So realize that AI is like the other tech. There's good to it, and there's areas where we have to be very, very careful. And number 5, keep in mind that AI is there and it has a lot of good. Hey, we've been using it for a while. I love using Alexa, been using Siri, been using Google Assistant. Over on the Windows side, they have Cortana. They have a lot of tools out there where we can use our voice and say, hey Siri, what time is it? That's important. Hey, what's the weather going to be like today? Or hey Google, what's the nearest coffee shop from where I am right now? When you're out there on the road, I think it's marvelous when you can use your voice and you get the work done that you need. You find the answers you need. That's AI. So remember, this AI is something that is going to be constantly changing. Stay with us here on the channel and you're going to be able to find out a lot more about Stark Raving Entrepreneurs and how you can use AI and other technologies to really get ahead. So the idea is you are in control. Don't let it be overwhelming. Understand there's a lot of good with it, and you want to learn that good. Tap into the sources that are going to help you best. We're doing that now in our bronze, our silver, and our VIP programs, particularly at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. Bounce over to starkravingentrepreneurs.com, and you'll be able to find out about that. And come over and see us. We've got programs regularly every week at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, where you can hear from some really smart people about not only AI, but running your entrepreneurial business. The idea of live and let live is how we do it. You do anything you want. Just don't harm others. Don't take their stuff. Live and let live is what we talk about. And it really embraces a thing called the non-aggression principle, NAP, where you do not initiate force or coercion against others, but you live peacefully. Anything that's peaceful, as Leonard Reed said it years ago, that's what we're doing. And AI is a great way for you to make your life better and the lives of your customers, your clients, the people that you're working with, your associates, and other stakeholders. Let me know what you think. And by the way, be sure and give us a like on this one. We'd love that. And subscribe, because we want to let the algorithms know there's a lot of people that stand for peace, doing anything that's peaceful, doing things that are going to help the world get better. You putting in your vote and say, yes, I like this, I am subscribing to this channel, lets the algorithms know there's hope. There's hope for humanity because we want peace. Hey, I'll look forward to hearing from you. I'm Terry Brock and hope you have a wonderful day.